Hello everyone, this is Rythone with Freebird Industries, Episode 1 Horizon Series, and let's hope everything goes well and we're not too lagged out, and was having some audio issues here prior to today, so I want to make sure we got those fixed. Grab all my armor here, I walk way too slow without it. So let's see where to start. Well, we can start here in the workshop. So I've got all the basic machines. We'll get over to that noisy stuff later. Basic applied energistics setup, which due to my ore quintupling, I have more materials than I could ever really need, which allows me to kind of build with those. So that's great. Hit the button too many times. We'll go past that noisy stuff. There's our smeltery. Very basic shared house when the doors will let me through here. Only downside with having really fast movement is sometimes you miss the door, which is why all the doors in the workshop are 3x3 holes. Love the carpenter's blocks with all their angles. This is a work in it's under construction, and going to be revamping this, and actually it looks like they're not working. Yeah, I don't know why my windmills up there are not turning. It's actually a really good question because they were working. Anyways, I have to rebuild that anyways because that's kind of a clunky build that I did. Excess seeds, way too many. I'm going to build a little seed shack for everyone. I kind of have gotten to the point where I just share materials with anyone who wants it. Let's see, I've kind of got a courtyard here, which is why I'm going to rebuild that. I've got a lot of room. I'm still confounded by why those have stopped turning. See, there is Plarby's airship and airship dock. I do believe I'm going to have to talk him into making that taller if I plan to continue using windmills here. The old Thaumcraft building, and I can't seem to get in because my hop is just one block too short. Anyways, not important. Dang it, Enderman. Stay away. Let's see. Basic little farm setup, and sure, that can be dirt. Why not? Okay. Let's see. All my tanks, which is really nifty. Got all my different fluids here. Connect up with pipes in case we need to run them down, like my lubricant here. We've got them hooked up with ME storage buses so that it's the main storage for all my fluids, and I can then access them via this fluid terminal. And according to this, I have no water. Well, that could be problematic. I don't. Well, we will have to change that. Looks like the sun's setting. Let's go grab a quick sleep. And I will introduce you to those noisy machines here in a second. And that's all part of the ore quintupling process via rotary craft, which was a pain to wrap my head around at first, but once you kind of understand the way their unique power works, it's really not as confusing. This little construction and process here is going to be my new blood magic building. We added chisel recently, and I just utterly am in love with the different blocks almost as much as the carpenter's blocks. This is all just different chiseled obsidian. In case you were wondering, I use the Faithful 32 texture pack, which keeps it looking nice and a little bit more high def, but is still faithful to the original textures, which, especially when you're going modded, the mod developers a lot of the time put a lot of work into what the textures look like, and it's kind of nice to be able to see those. This is a completely warded building. I couldn't break it. Well, actually, I could break it if I wanted to and dewarded it. This is the boss battle arena. I plan on redoing the ceiling because it's a bit tall when doing wither battles. um, these are for a blood magic boss mob summoning, and I'm sure we'll cover that in one of the later episodes because I want myself a little demon pet. Let's move on over here. This was an old mine. Let's go ahead and pop in here real quick. And do I have any? I don't have any weapons. I should change that. Hang on. Sword. There we go. Before some guys tried shooting at me. Yeah. I didn't quarry any of this out. That was all done by the bound. You punk. That's it. It's on. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves back up there here. Bat mode. There we go. Fly on up. There's the stairs. We'll go ahead and get ourselves out of here and back to normal mode. Let's go ahead and close this up for safety's sake. I love the sound of those blocks. This is a magical forest, and these are going to move. This whole building is going to be gone. It was a mob dropper, which then allowed me to fill my LP, and actually it looks like I'm a bit low. I could go ahead and turn that on, fill it up real quick. The cursed earth up top really just makes things fly. Give this a second and we'll be full of mobs. Oh, maybe not. I forgot. I was checking on something that I heard up top because there was a spider that I guess I messed it up. I put conveyor belts instead of using water, and mobs can spawn on conveyor belts, it seems. And so spiders can spawn, and yeah. Did they fall down into the pit? No. See, that's the problem. It's broken. That's one more reason why I need to rebuild this. Here is my neat little Thaumcraft tower I built for everyone. We'll go ahead and kind of check it out real quick. The warded blocks keep the mobs out, which is great. We have teleposers that are getting back to the base. Floor 2, R&D, got all the kind of basic stuff. I haven't really fleshed out the tower much yet, mostly because, well, I haven't. I tend to build and build and build, and those are not going to be potion automation anymore because of the blood magic building over there. Let's see here. Go ahead and go up to the wand recharge. This took a while to hunt down all the nodes. Lots of silverwood hunting and then hoping to find nodes nearby, and I didn't fall. Okay, good. The view up here is fantastic, though. I had to turn the render distance down just a little bit to reduce the lag during recording, but yeah, I think yeah, my wand's charged. Okay, let's go ahead and pop down, and I will take you to my neat little infusion altar setup. Just basic little room. It's kind of neat, but I put a glass floor. I've got, I'll take you down there in a second, but as you can see, maybe, underneath this block is nothing. So when I'm doing my infusion crafting, all the essentia gets pulled from the jars straight up and into the crafting. That way I don't have to have one big floor with everything. It's really nice. Let's go ahead and pop down and I'll show you the setup. There we go. So I have a jar for everything, and most are full. Looks like I'm going to have to burn a few things here, but these guys take care of emptying these amblics, if that's how you, alembic, if you could say it right. The alchemical furnace with my magical crop infused coal, which is great, burns forever. Here, let's go ahead and, why aren't you working? about arrows? Is everything broken right now? I swear these worked. Ah, see, that one works. What's wrong with this one? And see, there he goes. Oh, and these are void jars, so it doesn't matter if I have too much. So what is wrong with this? I'll have to figure that out later. Anyways, moving on. That is the gist of the Thaumcraft Tower. I know, I'll take you over to spawn before I show you some of the inner workings here at Freebird Industries. I love the paving stones of travel. I hate the particle effect that comes with it, and I'm going to remove the ones at my base, mostly because when I try to run from this building over to this building and get the particle effect, it tweaks out the screen. It's rather annoying. So the first mod I decided to go with on this go-around, well, the first two, were Blood Magic and Magical Crops. Mostly so that I never, ever have to worry about really farming anything. Boss monsters aside, I can pretty much get anything I need straight out of the ground. Let me fly up here because I like the design. I think it looks really neat on the minimap too, and I also put down these magnum torches right here. I really didn't need them on all four corners, but I like the symmetry. It prevents mobs from spawning in a 64 block radius from the torch, which is fantastic. Chandeliers are kind of a lesser form. It's a 16 block radius instead, so it's still useful, but I have the resources. I might as well just go for broke, especially for spawn when all the new players come in. Rather proud of this build. I like the designs. It didn't take terribly long to get it to look how I wanted it to, but I had to play around with it for a little bit, and I'm sure you can hear, when I get a little bit closer here, some of my machines running. And actually, before I can really show you anything here, let me head over here, and I think I have a aqueous accumulator, and I need some fluid ducts. Do I have a few? Yes, 16, that'll work. And I believe I've got a wrench in my bag. Yep, my Yeta wrench. Don't need my chisel, and is that activated? Deactivate, good, okay, put that away, put that away, put that away, and put that away, yeah, so, toss that down in the hotbar, need a couple buckets of water, so I've got buckets in the system, I believe, if I can spell. Yep, okay, so I just need to grab that. Since I have no water, I'm actually going to have to pop down to the river here. So it is a point to note that the river did flow through here, but due to some mishaps while trying to build something else, the whole shoreline was messed up, and I didn't feel like trying to use a liquid spiller to make up for it and just kind of fix my mistake. So I just decided to run with it. Now, if this is water, let's go ahead and head downstairs here, and I'll show you. I'm a little pecky. Eggplant. Alright, pop this open. Let's go ahead and head downstairs here. There's my Mac. Molecular assembly chamber. I really need to. I've got 5 pages, and I've only even really used the first one. Barrels upon barrels upon barrels, upgraded mostly so that I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm full. These things hold 640 stacks, which I don't think I'm going to hit anytime soon on these essences or anything. And I've got extra barrels just in case. There's the teleposer back here, just basic wiring. They're all hooked up with storage buses. I am actually going to completely revamp this. I think it's just going to all go into ME since I've got extra cells. I haven't decided. let's hook up the water here. I'll take you over there in a second, mostly because that's not the main entrance. Let's see. My Tartarite pickaxe. Love it. It is one of the fastest tools I've ever used, and you are, what, 2 blocks from the wall? 1, 2. Right there? Yeah. What's going on down here? Doesn't matter. I've got stone bricks. I'm just gonna tidy this up a little bit. There we go, and pop that, and blink. Okay, so then we plonk down that. We plop a bucket of water there, bucket of water there. Run these fluid ducts down, down, and there. Okay, well, now my system's full of water, or will be filling up with water, which is really what we need. That takes care of that, and now I can show you the rest. So, well, actually, I'll just start over here. This used to be a dark room. I had dark glass all the way across, which is why these are vanilla stone bricks instead of Magical Crops light infused stone bricks, except for the floor. I wanted these to grow, and they did, but we really weren't using ore berries, so I just decided to disconnect it. This is the input automation system for my Tinker's Construct smeltery, pattern encoder for the molecular assembly chamber, chunk loader to keep all my automation going. Let's head upstairs. This was the rotary craft floor. There really isn't much here. I've got my lubricant going and missing or invalid items. We must be out of canola seeds finally. These are awaiting their DC engines. I have a lot of ethanol. I don't need it right now. And jet fuel, I haven't 100% automated. I was doing it manually for a bit, mostly so that I could use the sonic borer to dig out what I'm going to show you here in a minute. Let's go up here. This used to be power. I honestly don't think there's anything left of the power here. Let's see. Yeah. As you can see, we're pretty much breaking even. And that's thanks to the Tesseract being the main source of power. And my disk drives are fluctuating, but I could probably use some more. Most of those are 4K drives from early. This was automation. There really isn't anything there anymore. This was fluid storage, which, as you saw, was moved. This was Thaumcraft until I built the Thaumcraft tower. This is the underside of the next floor. Everything is set up with a Ritual of the Green Grove, so I can, if I need any particular essence crop, just come over and flick that off, flick it on, and you can hear them doing their little thing. So, next, I should inhibit my armor. No, I'll just take you all the way up and we'll do a top-down view. My armor is great, but also a little bit annoying in the fact that when I don't want it to pick up blocks, it still picks up blocks. But down here, those are all using fertilized soil so that I don't need water anywhere nearby. My essence crops, and then some golem automation, which I'm missing a golem. And that's actually really frustrating because that, if I'm not mistaken, is my precious jewels. Certus, Emerald, Platinum, Diamond. Yeah. The ones that I really want a golem to automate. Now, you see they drop them into the interfaces, which is great because I can just automatically, in the system, I don't have to do anything. Perfect. So that's that. And as you can see, my essence automation, I can make pretty much anything I want. So there's really no need or want. I cannot make nether stars. And if you saw that little umbrella symbol behind the ladder there a second ago. That is a rain muffler from Extra Utilities. It's fantastic. I hate how loud the rain is in Minecraft. It doesn't do anything for the lightning and thunder, though. So you still get flashes, of course, and then the big loud booms, which can be kind of, well, really annoying. I had to wait out the rain before I could record, just because of the fact that it was too loud. These. So, yeah, it's loud. These are friction heaters on a magnetostatic engine running off RF power. They pretty much smelt anything instantly. Let me see if I have anything that I can smelt. Let's just take some cobble. Let me show you how fast it'll go through a stack of cobble. And I apologize, actually, you can see how fast. Let me fix this. I think I should. I have one sound muffler left. Fantastic. Let me plop this over here. Because as much as I enjoyed it before, this is really loud. Oh, that's a lot better. Alright, so, checking back, as you can see, we're almost done with a complete stack, and I think I have the speed turned down. Yeah, I can tick that up one more, but it chews through power. Basic processing, pulverizers, chest, hopper, etc. Goes into a crate, there's a hopper underneath. Sawmill, sag mill, all the basics. I prefer the Ender IO alloy smelters to most other ones. Yeah, they're a bit slower, but you can make fused quartz out of 4 nether quartz instead of having to grind up obsidian and lead and using the induction smelter to make hardened glass for all your other stuff. They're completely just interchangeable. That is the Soul Armor Forge, which is how I made this awesome armor here, which makes me indestructible. It's fantastic, and I've got magnet mode and a few other things built into it automatically. And then the other reason that I like those is sand turns into quite clear glass, which can also have a fused quartz frame that can be painted. Well, here I've got some stone brick frames. This is quite clear glass, and as you can see, it has this nice little frame. Boom. It just disappears, mostly. It makes the glass look a lot more seamless, and I just haven't been bothered to go through and fix that. Let's see, the one thing I've been getting a lot of questions on, let me just show how to, with the essences, for example, tin, iron. We'll just do iron, it's right there. You just make a circle. Iron ore, okay, 47, fantastic. Now I can show off what's been making off all this noise down here. Nice little desk, office area. I'm going to put a reception with a villager from the actual village down there. It's getting to be night, but I don't foresee us going outside again, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the inner workings of Freebird Industries. And you kind of got a glimpse, because downstairs, as you can see, I've hooked this all up, mostly so I don't have to leave that open all the time. Now, these are extractors from Rotary Craft. They take an ore, they grind it down into dust. They take that dust, add water to it to make a slurry. They then take that slurry, sift through it to make a aluminum solution or whatever ore, which then gets burnt down into flakes, which go up to the furnaces up there. And you're running, and I apparently had a lot of ore waiting to be processed when I ran out of water. Yeah, this is cobalt. It's all cobalt. It is all cobalt, and that's part of, well, magical crops, and you saw how easy it was to make ore. I can make manual and whatever I want. As you can see, I've got these waterfalls and these giant belts going all the way down. Let me go ahead and take you down, and that's where the water comes in via the ME cabling to ME liquid export buses into the machines to make sure that they're always stocked. head down. Doop, 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 doop. I could just jump, but I love the sound of these blocks. And these are all factory blocks from Chisel. You can do a ton with Chisel. I'll grab a block and show you before we close up here. Let's see. Almost down at the bottom, I believe it. I haven't heard anything yet, so one more level and we should start hearing. Yep, there we go. There is the waterfalls. What? I looked at him. He's angry. Ha! You know, fighting me around water, when you're scared of water, against someone who can't take damage, really? I didn't have an Enderman morph? Cool. So yeah, it's noisy. Waterfalls are powering 8 hydrokinetic engines each, which are then going to a 16:1 bedrock gear ratio, which is set to speed because this is a very low speed but high torque, which is then powering these rotation dynamos. It is I believe it's called a rotation dynamo. I apparently can't look it up. Wayla is failing me. The other thing is over here, I have these belt hubs with the exact same setup, sending the power all the way back up to power those extractors. And the other neat thing, because of rotary craft, you can actually break bedrock. So I've had a little project here where I've been chipping away and collecting the bedrock dust. Let's get out of here, it's noisy. You know what? I've got a faster way to do this. Oops. Ah! If I can do things. Can't even. Let's grab my sigil. What? Oh, hey, that works. I'm just gonna... There we go. Oh, I missed. Whee! Now you see why I need fall protection. I got 300 pearls from that one kill. Neat. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the basic infrastructure and everything that I've got going on here and what I've been up to. This was an ender quarry. There was nothing here. For some reason, I guess the ender quarry ticks the world while it's replacing all the things with dirt. So this is dirt all the way down to bedrock. This looked like this when I started. So I don't know why it does that. I don't mind it, but yeah, it did it over in the other area I ran the ender quarry, which is way over there too. Actually, right where the blood magic building that I'm working on is at. I just caught a bunch of lag. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Moving on, take you over to the village, and maybe next time, if I get permission from other players, I will take and show off their bases. This was the... I want your hat. What is that? Ha, ha, cat in the hat. Funny. Funny. I want it, but I don't want to kill a villager, and I don't want to do it on camera if I was going to. So we'll let that be. Zombie? You have a panda on your head. I don't think I have a hat, actually. There. I didn't kill a villager, right? I get a halo? No. Where's my, TARDIS? I like the sky crane. My little tiny top hat with my helicopter. There we go. Now I look fancy. Oh. I missed nodes. What do we got? Ignis and Terra? Ah. Aqua and Air. Ah, this was one of our newer players' little houses here. He hasn't been on in a while, so nothing has really changed. All these villagers, and the last little thing, I need to really revamp their village. It's been kind of left alone. I've been asked by the mayor to build them back up, so we'll see. I can trade Certus Quartz dust for Certus quartz. Uh-huh. Well, if I ground up too much, I suppose. But I think... Uh-oh. Okay, good. No idea what that was about. We got a little chest with random stuff. Okay, must be someone... That's a Soren chest, as Direwolf 20 would say. And then my neat little portal, I decided to put it in the side of the mountain. I wanted to get that set up early, mostly so that I could control where the output of the portal was. And then, yeah, this is kind of the pantry, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to revamp things. This is every single Pam's Harvest Craft and, well, vanilla. Food, mostly for various food craftings, and also to help offset the bar and grill, which is up here on the second floor. Got cake and cookies, and this is Samandia's little kitchen and bar and grill, and we kind of need... She hasn't been on in a while. She's had school and has been busy, so yeah. And then up to the top floor here, I really don't particularly care for these because of the fact that it's touchy. And then that floor is blank. Go up, and here we go. Boop. Airship dock, shore buffers on a drawbridge so that you can not have it connect to the airship and cause problems. Yeah, weird. They're not spinning at all. Ow. Okay. They are spinning. I have no idea then. Ow. Stop hitting me. Oh well. Anyways, I think that's probably a good wrapping up point. It's been a while. Monsters? Oh, probably have a pocket underneath. But yeah, I think that's a good place to call it on this episode 1. Kind of a little tour of the complex, compound, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So head back to the desk here and spin around. And I really don't need my helmet on. Ow. Okay, so don't do that with that either. Really, it has to be an empty hand. Okay, fine. Here we go. Doop, 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 doop. So, for Freebird Industries, this has been Rythone. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll keep these coming. Hopefully I'll have a vanilla series coming up here soon. We've got a brand new server ready to go. I just haven't even started. Maybe do some mod spotlights, or I don't know. Definitely want to do a server showcase of everything that other people have built. And yeah, hopefully let me know if you saw anything I missed, or anything you want to see, or ideas for infrastructure and all that. And this has been Rythone, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Bye!